National Homebuyers Month. I'm Marva Morris, your Central Jersey Realtor. Welcome back. It's day 27. Let's talk about HOAs and community living. Now, if you're considering a condo or townhouse, as we discussed on day 18, you can go back and check it out, or even a home in a planned development, you're going to likely encounter an HOA, which stands for your Homeowners Association. Now, these bring their own set of fees and rules. Now, here's what you need to know to live happily ever after, or in spite of an HOA. First of all, what is an HOA, right? It's an organization, usually a non-profit. They manage the common areas and they enforce the community rules. So when you buy a property in an HOA, you automatically become a member and you agree to abide by its rules. They're called CC&Rs, covenants, conditions, and restrictions, and they also will have a set of bylaws. Now, HOA fees, also called maintenance or association fees, you'll see that, they can range widely in New Jersey. I've seen condo HOA fees for as low as $150 a month for maybe just trash and lawn care, to $500 and over a month for communities with pools, gyms, staff, security, all these other things that help pay for that. Now, for single family home HOAs, sometimes there's a small fee, like $300 a year, and that's going to maintain a private road or a community playground, small things. Now, you're saying, well, what do these fees cover, right? It could be your exterior maintenance, so your roofing, some siding in a condo, landscaping, snow removal, water, sewer, trash, insurance for the common areas, amenities and upkeeping them, the management company fees, and a whole lot of other things can be covered with those fees. Now, before you buy, we'll get a breakdown of what's included. For example, some condo fees include heat or water, which offsets your other expenses. So if it's paying for your heat and water, that's a bill you don't ever get. Now, we have rules and regulations. These can affect your use of the property. So some common HOA rules might include pet restrictions, the size, breeds, and number of pets you can have. Then you have parking rules, no commercial vehicles, or they limit the amount of cars that you can actually park on the property. Then you have the exterior experience rules, right? You need approval to change your front door color, the color of your front door, right? Or no clotheslines on the back porch, all of these kind of things. You also might have noise and quiet hours. Now, if it's a condo, you might have rules on things like no hard flooring on the second floor units. This reduces noise to the downstairs neighbors. Or you might have rules on the balcony usage, right? Things you can and cannot do on your balcony. For single family communities, maybe no boats, no RVs in the driveway, or you must keep the lawn tidy, or you can't put up certain types of fences or sheds without an okay. Woo, that's a lot, right? Now, some HOAs are relaxed. Others can be quite strict. We've all heard the stories of someone getting a fine because their grass was 1 inch too high. Boom! The key is to read the HOA documents. By law, you'll get a copy of the CC&Rs and the bylaws during your purchase process. Now, in New Jersey, you usually have a period called a resale package review. Now, you get to review these rules. If you see something you truly can't live with, say they don't allow your dog's breed, or you can't run a home business you intended to run, you may be able to cancel the contract within a certain time frame based on that. Now, let's talk about the good things, the pros of our HOAs. They maintain the community look and feel, which can help property values. You won't have a neighbor painting their house neon pink or leaving junk cars on the lawn. We've all been through those neighborhoods. It's also less maintenance for you if they cover the exterior and the landscaping. You might not have to mow or shovel at all. It's great for you folks who are busy and travel a lot. Now, they also have amenities like pools, playgrounds, a clubhouse, gym. These are nice perks you get to enjoy without maintaining them yourself. Some provide a sense of community with events or newsletters. Great information. Now, let's talk about the cons of HOAs. The cost, it's like an extra bill every month. It can also increase over time. HOAs can raise fees or levy special assessments if big repairs are needed, like roofs, a new roof or paving needed, or and then so anything needs to be replaced and the reserve funds fall short. Ooh, eek. Now, we'll check the health of the HOA's finances when we're reviewing the documents. They have to disclose if any big expenses are around or if there's a lawsuit looming. The rules, you give up a little bit of freedom, right? You might not be able to rent out your place easily if the rules forbid short-term rentals or they have rental caps. Now, if you're someone who bristles at authority, a strict HOA might annoy you, and actually it is not for you. Now, sometimes you have conflicts, right, with an HOA. There's a board, usually residents that are elected, and they get to make those decisions. So if you have a bone to pick, like you have an exception, you want an exception to a rule, it might take some politics or persuasion of the HOA. Now, for our HOA due diligence, when we find a home with an HOA, I always request the latest financial statement, meeting minutes, and rules and documents for you to review. So what we're doing then, we're going to look for red flags. We're going to look to see if they have low reserve funds, because that could mean a big hike if something comes up that they need to take care of. There are lots of residents' complaints in the minutes. You're going to watch out for those. Or restrictive rules you hate. We're not moving in if they have those, right? Also see if the community has a history of good maintenance. In the common areas, if they look unkempt, but the fees are high, we're going to wonder, where's the money going, right? Now for some tips for living in harmony. Namaste. With an HOA. Attend the annual meeting if you can. Being involved or at least knowing what's happening helps. If something bothers you, like a neighbor's violating the rules, report it to the management team rather than confronting your neighbor, especially if it's sensitive. It keeps it impersonal and you and the neighbor don't have to get into it. You also want to pay your fees on time, because HOAs can put a lien on your property for unpaid fees. So set a reminder or automate the payment. Also, get to know the board members or join if you want a say in how things are run. Some boards love fresh volunteers. HOAs can be your friend or foe depending on your lifestyle. Many people enjoy the convenience and the uniform look of a community with an HOA. Others find it chafing and restrictive. So it's about your personal preference. So consider it when you're choosing your home type. I'm here to help decode HOA documents and give you the inside scoop. Now, I often know which local HOAs are well run versus the troublesome one from other clients' experiences that they have shared with me. Now, if you have questions about a specific community's HOA, reach out to me at 609-468-6324. I might know something, or I can find out for you. Also, you want to reach out to me for my book on home buying. It's your own little guide. So you want to make sure that you get that. It's free. Just put something in the comments or reach out to me directly. We are nearing the end of our series. I know you're all sad, right? Tomorrow, day 28, we're going to discuss strategies for winning a home in a competitive situation. I'm going to give you tips to help you stand out, which is going to be important if you end up in a bidding war. See you then. Once again, I am Marva Morris, and I am your Central Jersey Realtor, and I am moving you forward. Have a great day and happy National Home Buyers Month. Take care now.